Hi, my name is
Did you know that
Kedhar.
according to the National Geographic, about 91% of plastic that is disposed of doesn't get recycled? Most of that plastic ends up in landfills or junkyards and eventually the ocean. Now that's bad enough, but about 12% of that plastic gets incinerated. The incineration of plastic has devastating effects. It releases huge amounts of carbon dioxide and black carbon, which are major causes of climate change and air pollution. The incineration of 1 ton of plastic releases about 1 metric ton of CO2. Burning plastic also releases various compounds and chemicals that have been linked to neurological damage, thyroid and respiratory problems, heart disease, asthma, and even cancer. So how is this an issue in New Jersey? Now, the state's solid waste information is not easy to find, but from what I found and some calculations I made, here are the key details. Based on published solid waste data from 2002 and some percentages from the EPA, at least 365,000 tons of plastic were incinerated in 2020 in the state of New Jersey. That's over 400,000 tons of CO2 released into the atmosphere in just 1 year. This isn't just an environmental issue, it's also a social justice issue. New Jersey's 4 incinerators are located in Newark, Camden, Rahway, and Westville. These towns can all be classified as environmental justice overburdened communities. This means that various social and environmental factors put them at immediate disadvantage compared to other communities. While we are focusing on New Jersey, you should know that 75% of the incinerators in the United States are located in low-income communities or communities of color. All those disease-causing chemicals and compounds that get released when plastic gets incinerated, these marginalized communities are bearing the brunt of their effects. Black and indigenous communities have the highest asthma, cancer, and heart disease rates of any racial group in the nation, and low-income families have the highest rates of those diseases of any socioeconomic group. Environmental factors such as incinerator placement and use are a huge part of the systematic disadvantage that marginalized communities find themselves at. So what's the solution? An enzyme called PETase. Enzymes are chemicals within cells that speed up chemical reactions. PET stands for polyethylene terephthalate, the kind of plastic that they make water bottles out of. PETase is an enzyme that was found in the bacterium Ideonella sacchariensis, a bacterium that evolved in various junkyards throughout the world. The wild-type enzyme found in the bacteria breaks down PET into its chemical building blocks, ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid. Scientists combined it with another enzyme called MHETase to create a new superenzyme, which can break down any polyethylene-based plastic, which accounts for 97% of all plastic, within a matter of hours. This includes plastic that's currently considered to be too dirty to recycle. My proposal to solve the problem of New Jersey's unnecessary plastic incineration is to use the new and improved PETase enzyme on plastic waste. In my vision, a few recycling centers across the state will get a new building, one full saltwater vat. All plastic waste will get delivered to the centers the normal way and dumped into the vats for a few hours, and the building blocks can be collected after the chemical reactions take place. Now, while a portion of those compounds can be shipped off to make more plastic, both ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid have applications in the pharmaceutical and scientific research fields. Selling these resources to those industries can generate the state revenue and also assist in the current popular movement to phase out single-use plastics.